Massive waves that don't look real. Freak waves at sea are well documented throughout history. Unbelievable towering walls of water that have to be seen to be believed. Before we explore 10 of these massive waves, why not hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell? That way, you will never miss a future upload. Number 1. Rogue wave. Rogue waves, also known as freak waves or monster waves, can reach 20 meters in height. Though they may sound like a surfer's dream, they are in fact rare, unpredictable phenomena that have the power to destroy and sink even the largest of ships. Think Aquaman when he's having a really bad day. In 2014, a chemical tanker, which was sailing out of the Bay of Biscay on its way to Rotterdam, was hit by a massive rogue wave that seemingly came out of nowhere. The ginormous ship is visibly shaken, with the cameraman even having to grab hold of his crewmate as the ship appears to almost turn on its side. A 39-foot wave can have a breaking pressure of 6 metric tons, which modern ships can withstand, as they are designed to take a breaking wave of 15 tons per square meter. But a rogue wave has a breaking point of 100 tons per square meter. So simply put, seasickness could be the least of your problems. Number 2. Largest wave surfed. In November 2011, surfer and ocean explorer Garrett McNamara managed to surf a mammoth 78-foot wave, the largest ever recorded wave ride in history. The Guinness World Records officially recognized him and awarded the title for the biggest wave surfed. It no doubt took all his skill and survival instinct to keep the wave from overwhelming him and tossing him into the crushing waves. Number 3. Whirlpool. None of us are strangers to the mini whirlpool created when we pull the plug out of the bath. Now imagine that on a much larger scale when it's not just a rubber duck being spun around like a stray sock in the tumble dryer. The most powerful whirlpools are found out in the ocean and are termed maelstroms. These powerful vortexes spin the body of water, sucking objects on the surface downward. Though films have led us to believe a whirlpool can suck down massive vessels, it is in fact only smaller boats that have anything to worry about. The Saltstraumen maelstrom in Norway is among the most powerful and most frequent of this phenomenon. A video posted on YouTube showed a rescue of a boat by a smaller fishing boat when their engine failed. The two were seen struggling to get out of the grasp of the powerful tides, but eventually make it to safety. Number 4. Cyclops wave. Australia is home to some of the most insane surf breaks in the world, attracting many surfers to take on the rolling tides to get their adrenaline pumping. The Cyclops wave is among the most deadliest wave type, as the depth change is extreme, and when the giant swells roll in, they explode all their power onto the razor-sharp coral beneath. Of course, if a surfer was to wipe out on and get dragged under, it may not end well for them. Number 5. Riptide. A riptide is a strong offshore current that is formed when water is pulled through an inlet along a barrier beach. Flowing steadily out to sea, they become strongest when the flow becomes constricted. Rip currents are often confused with rip tides, but they are actually two very different things. Riptides are far more powerful, knocking its victims from their feet with the undercurrent and pushing them along with its jet. A clip uploaded by Mike Vernon shows the moment a riptide overwhelms them and they narrowly escape thanks to a nearby surfer. Throughout you can see how tired they are getting, trying to fight the powerful currents. The effect of a riptide can have on swimmers can be life-threatening, especially to those who are caught off guard when swimming out too far. A riptide can drag a person out to sea far quicker and stronger than a regular rip current can. If ever caught in one, swimming against the current will tire you out and cause you to drown more quickly. The best thing to do is swim sideways or float on your back and await the help from the lifeguard. Number 6. Cross sea. A cross sea is generated by strong winds traveling across from two different weather systems and meeting in the ocean. When they collide, it creates chaotic and perilous grids within the water. Cross sea conditions are the most common reasons for ship accidents, as they fare far better against oncoming waves rather than perpendicular ones. Attempting to exit this kind of phenomena is extremely difficult, as the currents come from different directions and are not predictable. With its grid-like appearance, the fact that it's not named knots and cross-sea baffles me. Number 7. Tsunami. Tsunamis are among the most destructive natural phenomena on the planet. It occurs when a series of waves cause a displacement in the water, which can be formed by the gravitational pull of the sun and moon. Commonly, tsunamis are created by volcanic eruptions, underwater landslides, and earthquakes. In 2004, a tsunami hit the Indian Ocean, with northern Sumatra, Indonesia, at its epicenter. It all started by a massive earthquake which killed at least 230,000 people throughout the 14 countries bordering the Indian Ocean. In a clip filmed during the 2011 tsunami, you can see the immense power of the waves as it pushes cars, boats, and houses with ease. It causes absolute destruction and turns the streets into deadly rivers. The first sign of a tsunami approaching is that the water recedes faster than Dwayne Johnson's hairline. It will reveal the seabed, reef, and the fish below. Soon after, the rushing wall of water will come crashing toward the shore, reaching far inland with tremendous power. Number 8. Huge storm waves. In a clip shared to YouTube, a huge 100-foot wave rushes above a large 55-meter offshore support vessel, making it almost appear completely vertical to the ocean. The ship was sailing through the North Sea during the winter, a time where waves of this caliber can be common. Despite the terrifying situation they're in, the cameraman doesn't seem to be scared. Maybe he has a new life jacket he is dying to try out. Number 9. Fog tsunami. Now, maybe not a wave in the traditional sense of the word. A fog tsunami, or more commonly known as a fog bank, occurs when warm air condenses over the cold ocean water. It causes a 10-story fog wall that resembles an infamous tsunami. Though looking terrifying, fog tsunamis are actually relatively harmless, except for the reduced visibility for vessels caught inside of one. It's like nature's playing a cruel joke on the people who happen to glance out at the ocean and see a colossal tsunami coming towards them. Good one, nature, good one. Number 10. Operation Hardtack. Waves and ocean phenomena are natural occurrences that happen when all the right conditions are met. While this next freak wave was actually human-made, it was the result of Operation Hardtack, which was a series of 35 nuclear tests conducted by the United States from April 28th to August 18th in 1958 at the Pacific Proving Grounds. So that concludes our list of massive waves that don't look real. If you've enjoyed learning about these strange ocean phenomenons, please remember to subscribe and ring the notification bell. That way, you will never miss a future video. Thanks for watching.